Hi guys, welcome to Comfort Life channel. I am so happy to see you here today. In this video we are going to talk about natural remedies for dandruff. Well, dandruff is a pretty nasty and annoying thing, and just let alone that your scalp feels flaky, it might also be irritated and very sensitive and basically inflamed. So dandruff is something that you definitely want to get rid of for good, and there are wonderful natural remedies that you could use, and they will definitely help you to do it. Well, as with every natural thing you're using for, like as a remedy, you need to make sure that you are using it consistently, and you need to give it time to work. Well, let's say some people, they experience really great results after just using one of the remedies for a couple of times, but some people really need a little more time. So don't get upset if you don't see the immediate results. Just stay with it and it will definitely work. So all the remedies I have here, it's pretty much everyone has on hand in the kitchen, and you use it probably in many different things throughout the day. So I would just start with the essential oil, which is going to be tea tree oil. I believe that this is probably one of the easiest things you could do, is just add a few drops to the shampoo that you are regularly using. And as far as the shampoo, I'm not a real expert about like many natural shampoos and brands, because sometimes I use my own, but I could recommend you the Nature's Gate. This is a really good brand, and the particular one I have is the calming shampoo. They have also a nice line of the conditioners, so you can experiment with different ingredients they have. This one is with the tea tree oil already and the sea buckthorn, so I really like it. But even though your shampoo has some tea tree oil, it would definitely be a good idea to add a little more. If you're adding tea tree oil to your shampoo, you could use it every time you basically wash your hair, let's say every 2 days. But there's also another way you could use tea tree oil. You could dilute it with the carrier oil, just add a few drops to 1 tablespoon of carrier oil, which could be olive oil. Is pretty much a wonderful carrier oil in this case, and you need to massage it into your scalp. It will really help you to reduce the flakiness, and as you know, tea tree oil is antifungal, which is really good. And then you leave it on your hair for like 20 or 30 minutes, and then you wash it with your favorite shampoo. You could do this once or twice per week. The next ingredient, which is very good to use on your hair, is the baking soda. It's just sort of like you detoxing your scalp and hair. Why it is really good is because it really helps you to get rid of the excess oil, and sometimes if you have dandruff, you might also have very oily skin. Not only it has to be dry, so it also helps to balance your scalp pH, which is very important for the healthy looking hair and the healthy scalp. It reduces the growth of fungi and also helps to get rid of the dead skin cells on your scalp. If you want to use baking soda to get rid of dandruff, you would need to first wash your hair as you would normally do, and then you would need to just rub a handful of baking soda into your scalp and massage it for 3 to 4 minutes, and then you wash it off with warm water. You don't need to wash your hair after using baking soda. It will pretty much be washed off easily. So, and you could repeat to do this every week, once or twice per week. The next ingredient is very important if you want to have a great and natural hair care, and this is going to be apple cider vinegar. Well, I think the best one on the market is the Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar, unfiltered, with the mother. And apple cider vinegar is a very good clarifier for your hair. It really helps to clean the clogged pores that might be on your hair due to all kind of products that you're using for this sort of buildup. And this is a wonderful conditioner by itself. There is a great and simple recipe you could do. Well, the easiest, of course, is you could just apply it on your hair and dilute it with some water as the natural conditioner after you wash your hair. You could also put a little bit in the spritz bottle and just, spray it all over, wait like 15 minutes, and then wash your hair. But you could also go a little further and make the recipe as 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of water, and like 15-20 drops of tea tree essential oil. You mix it all up, and then you massage it into your hair and scalp, and you leave it on for 5 minutes, and then you rinse it with warm water. You could repeat to do this for like 2-3 times a week. The next 2 wonderful ingredients in your kitchen would be the oils. Well, I'll start with the olive oil. Olive oil is very moisturizing because it is oil, right? And you could do a very simple warm olive oil massage or a wrap. What you need to do is just hit, not until boiling, of course, just a little bit warm olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. That would be enough for your scalp and a little more if you want to also apply it on your hair, and then you massage it into your hair, and you could leave it on for as long as 45 minutes or just leave it overnight. You would need to wrap your hair in a towel, and then the next morning you wash your hair as you do the normal, usual way. The thing is that you could do this mask every time you are going to wash your hair, as often as 3 times a week. The next oil, which is also great, is coconut oil. Aside from the fact that coconut oil will be very moisturizing for your scalp, it will also reduce the itchiness, the inflamed and irritated scalp. It also has very powerful antifungal properties, which is good if you're suffering from dandruff. Well, the coconut oil, usually I just get a huge bottle from Vitacost. It's a pretty good organic extra virgin coconut oil. I have an empty bottle because I normally transfer it to a smaller container, so it's easier to use. You could do a coconut oil massage and also a mask. You could just apply coconut oil. You don't need to heat it in this case, and just leave it on for as long as 45 minutes. You could do it overnight, and then you wash your hair with your favorite shampoo. It's also good if you have really dry scalp to find probably a shampoo from a natural line that contains coconut oil. And you could do this coconut oil mask 2-3 times a week. The next ingredient is going to be lemon juice. Well, lemon juice preferably needs to be just freshly squeezed lemon juice, and as well as apple cider vinegar. Lemon juice helps you to normalize the pH of your scalp, the balance. And it's very important because it also will help to reduce the dandruff dramatically. It helps to reduce the itchiness, and it also has antifungal properties. The way you could use lemon juice is pretty simple. You could either mix it with water, the same you would do with apple cider vinegar, and use it as a natural toner / conditioner after you wash your hair. Or you could just get about 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice and just massage it right into your scalp, and then rinse with warm water. There's also a very good mask which is at the same time moisturizing, but also due to the acidity of the lemon, again, will normalize the natural pH balance of your scalp. So you could mix lemon juice with some yogurt. I would say you mix about juice of half a lemon with a little bit of yogurt, just enough to make it look like a mask, and then you leave it on for 20 minutes, and then you wash it off. This is really a great mask. It will also, besides helping you with the dandruff, it will also help your hair to be healthier, to be shiny, and have more volume. The next ingredient is going to be aloe vera. Well, here you could use either juice or gel, whatever you already have on hand or whatever you usually get. Well, aloe vera is good because if your the itchiness of your scalp is really so bad you can't stand it, this is going to really help you almost immediately. And whatever you need to do is just make it in the form of a mask. Well, this way, I'd say the gel will be a little more convenient to use. But if you have the juice, it's really not a problem. You could definitely massage it into your hair as well. It will also help you to reduce the oiliness of your hair. And because I already mentioned apple cider vinegar, but it's not only this type of vinegar should help you. I also have the regular white vinegar always on hand, and this is something that would help you to help with the dandruff also. The recipe I could share with you is just, if you use it in the form of a rinse, where you mix half a cup of vinegar with 2 cups of water. Well, once you're done shampooing your hair, you just rinse your hair with the solution and basically leave it on. There's also a good massage you could do using the vinegar. You could mix 2 parts vinegar, 3 parts water, and 1 part olive oil. So you massage it, and you might even leave it on your hair for like half an hour, and then you wash it, rinse it off with warm water. But I guess as long as you have the olive oil, you would definitely need to use a bit of shampoo to just get rid of all the oil and your hair looks clean. And you could use this white vinegar remedy once or twice per week. And the last remedy I have on hand is going to be just plain aspirin. I normally never take aspirin. I only use it for DIY products, to use on the face because it contains salicylic acid. Because of the salicylic acid, it will also help you to exfoliate your scalp, which is very beneficial. And when we're talking about dandruff, well, one of the recipes I could share with you is you could crush I'd say 2 to 4 tablets, because sometimes they're small, sometimes they're a little bigger, and mix it with your shampoo. I would again recommend something from a natural line, and then you wash your hair with this mixture, but It's preferable so you leave it on for about a minute or two, and then you just, wash it off. There's also another great recipe where you could use aspirin with the vinegar. You could just use 3 tablets of the aspirin and mix it with 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So this will form some sort of paste, and then you apply it on your scalp, leave it on for 30 minutes, and then you wash your hair, it just rinse it off. And again, you could use it for 2 or 3 times a week. As you can see, all the remedies are very, very simple. You don't need to spend any extra, and I would always recommend you to try them first before, going and buying a medicated shampoo, because it might be full of chemicals. Obviously, you could just stick to one of the remedies and keep doing it consistently over time, or you could mix and see which one you like better, because I am sure that most of the recipes are not only good for the dandruff, they are also good for the, total look of your healthy hair. They will help with the, to prevent the split ends, the dry hair, the hair that is not glowing, especially if you use the oils and then the apple cider vinegar or the white vinegar in form of a rinse. This is something that works on 100%, and why you like it, it's natural. You can even use it for your kids. In the description down in this video, I will put the list of all the remedies I've just spoken about, and I will also include the recipes I've shared with you. And I do hope you guys like this video. I wish you to stay very happy, very healthy. I wish you take care of yourself, as much as you can, and try to stick to the natural remedies, because 1, they are effective, and 2nd, they are natural, and sometimes, and most of the times, they are less expensive, which is always a good plus. If you like this video, please put the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.